Aren't you worried? About what? Oh my god, yeah.
Hey bro, I'm a Muslim. Wait, so you bomb people? Yeah.
Just la 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 la. Shh. Living my life.
My lady, fuck me up in Mercedes, I know that you tryna date me. She feeling like pull up in it, it's so put it in autopilot.
حل عني ولا حل عني حل عني حل عني حل عني.
فقدت نفسي بنور من فؤادي
حينما رددت يا رب العباد.
There was no other way. The world had to be fixed.
Are you gonna eat that piece of cake?
So why would you kiss?
I like noses. I like big noses because you can kind of like sit on them.
قلوب أبدا لا تنسى وقلوب أبدا لا تنسى. Spirits in my head and they won't go.
I don't want to be a bitch, but you guys are really boring.
So, story about my ex-wife and her marriage to the jinn. So I didn't find out till after marriage. During our married life living together, I used to see some weird things that goes on in the house with her. She always used to go out for walks at nighttime, or just before nighttime by like maybe 20 minutes, to forests, in forests. So I always got worried. I followed her one time and I noticed that she actually walks in this one path that was close to the place where we used to live, between trees. So that one time when I followed her, I actually heard her talking to herself, you know, in using like romantic love words. When I confronted her when she came home, because I actually thought she was maybe talking to somebody on the phone, after, you know, talking, I actually found out she told me and confessed that she actually is married to a jinn. Now, it was funny. My reaction was kind of like, what the heck? I didn't know how to react, to be honest with you. So I asked her to describe him for me, and she told me that he was an older gentleman a little bit. He always changes between a white thobe and a beige, grayish thobe. He also has like a nice clean beard. And that's it. That's all she explained to me. So I took her to this Ruqiyya spiritual healer. She's been seeing him for many, many years, even before I was married. I found all this out during marriage. You can see that was all that talk on my recent videos. He then told me that yes, there is a jinn al-ishq, if you know what that is, living inside of her, and he's in love with her. So even throughout my marriage, like weird things, as I mentioned, happen is that she would say to me that the Quran is playing in the other room, not to go to the other room and to interrupt him. I would come home from work and she would be dressed up very beautifully. Our love wasn't really strong. Now I know why. And I'd ask her like, oh, like what's the occasion? And she would say to please her Habibi. And that was not me, unfortunately. We didn't have kids, couldn't have kids. Even the doctors didn't know why from her she couldn't have kids. They had no explanation. And when I seen that spiritual healer, he actually told me that the jinn that lives inside of her is stopping her from conception. So yes, it is pretty funny, but all jokes aside, as I said, it was a crazy experience. It was a scary experience. Till today, I'm traumatized about it, but what can you do, right? Hopefully she found help. Hopefully she divorced him. or he divorced her and she can move on with her life. But if I shared with you the 1.5 year experience of me married to her, it's scary and it's crazy, and I never thought this was real till I experienced it. I do laugh about it till today, but it gives me goosebumps when I think about it.
I hate you guys so much. I hate you guys so much. It's the worst airport. Istanbul's airport is the worst. We have the worst customer service ever. This is 2.5 hours after the fact that no one wanted to help me. You know, when you speak to them, when you speak to the employees, it's like you're a wall and they don't hear you. I was hysterically crying for 2 hours, and I don't cry. I'm the person who would cry maybe once a year if. But the fact that I was bawling my eyes out and they kept referring me to other people, no one knows what's going on in this airport. The only person who helped me at the end was Merv. This woman is an angel, and I genuinely did not even expect her to help me. She didn't even know my full story, yet she was the one who only helped me out of 16 employees. And this woman saved my sanity today. I do not recommend the Turkish Airlines. I've heard horror stories about it. Yet I kept telling myself that it wasn't going to happen to me, but here we are. I've been at the airport for like the past 6 hours. I'm absolutely exhausted. But honestly, guys, Merv, please give her a shout out. Please.
I'm on my way from misery to happiness to me.